Hello, just2good here, and LEGO Ideas just had another review period end, the first 2022 LEGO review, where the results will be coming sometime in summer 2022. So you know what time it is. I'll take a look at each of these projects individually and tell you which ones I think will be future LEGO sets. At this point, with results coming out in summer 2022, the ending set might come out by 2024. Like, I'm thinking a winter 2024 or fall 2023 set release. So which one of these will be a 2023 or 2024 set? It could be multiple sets. These are just my opinions based on everything. So let's see. The Forest Man Secret Inn is the first one by Facebook Up. First off, to get another LEGO Forest Man set is a fantastic idea because this is a sub-theme of LEGO Castle that a lot of people have wanted remakes of. And we haven't gotten many sets even in the classic castle line for the Forest Men. I would love to see them do something like the recent medieval blacksmith shop and just do a very elaborate Forestman Secret Inn with this specific set. I could see LEGO doing this. I don't think it has the strongest chance out of all the projects, but I think it has a pretty strong chance. So I'll say if it's likely or unlikely, or if I don't know, and I would say this has a likely chance of becoming a future LEGO set by 2024. Then we have the legendary Concord. This design is, and keep in mind, this is the first time I'm taking a look at a lot of these projects. I kind of like having that raw thoughts just on a review period. But yeah, this design is a flying vehicle, and I'm not too familiar with this project. Let me see. I mean, it's a very impressive build with this jet craft right here, but with me not being super familiar with this design, I wonder if the general public is familiar with this specific design of the legendary Concorde. I don't know. I think it might be too niche of a product, and I don't think this has a likely chance. But that's just my 2 cents. The mini city diorama, which has London with an underground station. This is a gorgeous design. I like the levels here where you have the underground section, but then the top building. The building design gives me some modular feels, but it is much smaller than a modular. You can see it's not as tall as one, and of course it's just a small corner slice. I like the creativity with this design where it is a unique product that could be sold on its own, and I think it has appeal where it's just a slice of building. And I think, yeah, I would give this a likely chance. I see a possibility of this becoming a pick from this and becoming an official set. Then we have the Lego toilet. I'm sorry. I love how there's a UCS sign right here. That's just hilarious. Like, you know, the Lego Star Wars 18 plus sets and Lego Marvel sets will have those little plaques. That's great. The actual design of having a buildable toilet with a plunger. I mean, it's a cleaning brush, but oh my gosh, I don't think they would make this. It's nobody wants to buy a buildable Lego toilet, or at least the general public doesn't. I want to buy a buildable Lego toilet, but most people would not want to buy that. Unfortunately, it's just too, it's a toilet. There's implications there, and I don't think Lego will touch that, unfortunately. Then we have the Lego Koala. This is an adorable build, and koalas are cute creatures. I could see the appeal in this becoming a set. Something akin to the bird set, which I don't know if that sold too well, so that would be what would be holding it back. If the realistic size animals just don't sell too well from ideas, we haven't gotten one recently. Regardless, I'd put this in the middle then. I don't know if it's likely or unlikely, it's just kind of in the middle. Then we have a Wild West mine. Gosh, this is lovely. I love the little train that goes around here where we're using the coaster tracks here. That works really well. And then we have a little prospect town. It doesn't seem like it's too big. It would probably be like $60 or maybe even $80 at most. And we need more Lego Western stuff. I dig this idea. I think it's extremely creative, and I think it will sell. Yeah, I say this has a strong chance, and so far it's my favorite of the bunch. Gosh, I really hope this becomes a set. Look at this. There's even like little secret little hideaways and stuff. I'm getting vibes of I forgot what it was called, but the mine place in Fortnite. Like, it's been a while since I played Fortnite, but that one mine, like with the little ditches and everything, I get vibes from there. Anyways, the library. So modular library. Now, whenever a modular appears in one of these videos, I'm always dismissing it because Lego doesn't release modular buildings in Lego Ideas. They've released buildings that have modular aspect, but like not to the level of, say, the recent modular buildings, whichever ones you want to point out. This I don't see has a possibility because Lego already releases one specific modular building per year, and then we've also gotten some extra ones like the Monkey Kid one is kind of a modular building in Ninjago City, so you could say maybe 2 modulars per year, and then you're going to add a third one with ideas. I don't see the likelihood here. Despite that, it's an absolutely gorgeous build. I love the book design to the left there with the library written out. The overall design has a great color scheme as well. Then we have Steampunk Airship. This I could see being made into... Yeah, I think this is likely. It's just a very common trope that a lot of people have wanted from Lego. We've gotten some before, like with Ninjago, but nothing to this level of detail. And Ideas is a site that releases sets more geared towards adults, and this has a very advanced level of detail with just the shaping of that Zeppelin there, and then the actual base here. I could see this being probably $150. Like, this will be a more expensive one if they do choose this, but I think this has a very likely chance. So far, I think this one and the Mine are the two that are most likely because they are very creative. They don't require licenses, and I could see them selling well with current Lego fans. Then we have Tales of Space Age. Okay, this is like, wow, gorgeous. I love how this came out. Let me get some closer looks here. How do they even do that top part? What the heck? I love the little miniature there. I'm usually not a sucker for miniature builds, but these are freaking fantastic. Very simple pieces being used here and making something that's just so different than what I would expect from Lego. Oh my gosh, I love that. That's so creative. I don't know if Lego wants to do such a small set with ideas. They don't tend to do too many small idea sets anymore, but I hope they do this. I mean, I don't see it as likely as those previous two that I said were the most likely, but I think this still is in the likely category, and it's such a unique idea. I hope this gets made. I love the use of the Harry Potter wands there. Oh my gosh, what an interesting idea. Then we have the Kit Kat clock, and yeah, that's like the original Kit Kat clock design that you would expect from like cartoons and stuff like that. This is an iconic design, but also I don't know if this has the appeal where if this was released, it will be around $60 to $100. I would maybe even $120, and I don't know if it has the appeal to release a product at that price and have it sell. Like I don't know if a lot of people would buy it at that price, so I don't think this one is very likely. Even though it is a great idea and I love the execution, I don't think this will be made. Santa's Cottage. Oh my gosh, this is absolutely fantastic with the smooth top. I love the trees and everything. I don't think this will be made because we did get that recent Santa visit with Winter Village. And in general, I don't think they'll do winter sets in Lego Ideas because we do get the Winter Village release per year. And I think Lego sees that as enough. However, this is an absolutely lovely build. So I wish it got made, but I don't think this one's likely. Then we have Mock Patrol. Is that like a show or something? I was not familiar with this one. Look at that. I love that. You can put GIFs on here. Yeah, it's from Daytron 3, the anime. Well, I don't know the popularity of that anime. I mean, if I don't know it, I don't know if the general public would know it. So I don't think the popularity of the license is there. That will probably be the biggest thing holding this back because I love the build here. But with licensed products, it really needs to have a license that is like widely appealed, and this isn't even near that wheelhouse. So I don't think this one's likely, but it looks great. The Polar Express, so this is like I think our second Polar Express, right? Because we've gone Ideas products to 10K of Polar Express, so it's definitely an idea in demand, and it's a movie that a lot of people of my generation really love. The Polar Express, I saw it way too many times in school as a kid. I don't know if I like it. Like honestly, I don't know if I like the Polar Express. I memorize it, I know it by heart, but like it's kind of like, looking back, it's a little bit mid. I don't know. I'm sorry, Polar Express fans. The overall design here I love, though. Regardless, this is just a great capturing of the actual build. But as you can see with these little play features, there's crazy awesome play features with this little part right here. And then at the top, I love that it's not just the train. Like, there's a lot of thought put into this by Adwind. So let's see that first picture again. This is just fantastic. Again, Polar Express is mid to me now, but I want to see this made. I think it's popular enough for it to possibly be made, but I don't know if Lego Ideas will ever put out a train, because trains, I think, cost a little bit more to make as a Lego set, and Lego's very cautious on putting out train sets for some reason, even though they sell like hotcakes. So yeah, I would say this is in the middle. I don't know if they would go with it, but I won't say it's like completely unlikely. Lego insects. Oh, look at the mantis right there. That's perfect. This is actually really cool. I love just the builds here. Oh my gosh, the pattern on the butterfly wings too. Gosh, this came out fantastic. All those angles. Oh man, this is by... Oh, hey, wait, him? He's always commenting on my videos and stuff. I know him. But anyways, I love the overall design of this. This is great. Can I see Lego making this? Well, again, my only thing would be that I'm trying to think of the animals they've released for Lego Ideas, and I just think of the birds, and I don't know if that set sold too well. Though I think they might want to take a chance with this, so I'll put this in the middle. Lego insects, I'm not sure. They could go either way with it, really. The Boeing cockpit, so not even a Boeing 747, but just the cockpit. That is an interesting concept. For flight fans, I could see the appeal, but wow, look at that. I don't know if they were just releasing a cockpit section. I mean, look at the detail. Oh my gosh. I don't know if Lego would release a product like this of just the cockpit. I think they would want to do the whole 747, but there's no way they could do it in this scale. That would be like $1 billion. So it's a tricky situation. I don't think this specific project is likely for those reasons, though. Sherlock Holmes. Interesting. Okay. So this one isn't tied to like a specific Sherlock Holmes like movie or show, just like the books. I love the overall design here, but I think since it isn't tied to a specific movie or show, it will have to be based on how popular the books of Sherlock Holmes are now. And I mean, in the pop culture zeitgeist, I don't hear much talk about Sherlock Holmes nowadays. I mean, of course, everybody knows Sherlock Holmes. So I don't think it's likely for like a modular of this level. It's not even a modular, it's a building like more akin to the Sesame Street set, but I still don't think it's likely, unfortunately. And then we got the adventure box. What's this all about? Let's see. So you open it up, and each box seems to be like another adventure or something like that. That's kind of cool. Okay. A very unique idea. But I almost feel it's a little bit... I mean, it's a great storage idea, but I feel like it's just missing that like oomph to like make it an idea that would be selected. I don't know. I don't think this one's likely. Where it just feels a little bit too vacant of an idea. I'm not sure. Like it seems like it's great for storage, but I'm not sure that's what they would do for Lego Ideas. Like it needs a little bit more of a kicker. I don't know. I can't even say that. Suspension railway. Let's see. This is crazy. So it uses like a suspension feature to... Can I see in motion? Or let's see. Click updates. Interesting. No. Well, I guess it doesn't actually move. It's just for the display. It looks gorgeous. It gives me the vibes of course, the Roosevelt Island set from Spider-Man. But yeah, Lego doesn't do... Like I said, they don't do trains. This is a railway. Tram type builds. I don't see it likely just because I don't see them doing those types of builds. I would love them to make this though because this is a gorgeous build. I love the aqua color. I mean, maybe that's just a lighter blue, but I love that blue that they use regardless. Hanging flowers. Oh wow, that's gorgeous. I love the use of those the top plant piece. That actually works really well, and seeing those just... Wow, okay, that works. This looks great. I just don't know how much this conflicts with their existing plants line that they have. So I'm not sure the likelihood of this. So I'll put this in the middle. But like, it's such a unique idea, and it looks so gorgeously done. Man, I want this to be real. And also, there might be a problem with like how sturdy it could be hung up, because Lego doesn't want like a lawsuit of that like falling on somebody. So I would put this in the middle for now. But gosh, that's surprisingly freaking gorgeous. Just using that piece alone, it looks real. Polaroid by Mini Brick. Hey, Mini Bricks here once again. This looks great. Wow, I'm curious how that function works. Interesting. What does the actual photo frame look like? Because it's just going to be like a... It's even if you have the picture coming out. Yeah, you see it's just going to be like a flat like that. Okay, this one definitely, I think, has a chance. I would put this in a likely category. It's just very well made. It's a Polaroid camera, so like kind of like a retro idea. But you know, we've gotten retro buildable items before, so I'm for this for sure. Mini Brick, I like that. I think that has a possibility. The Opera looks gorgeous, but again, it's a modular building, so I don't think this is going to be approved. There's just not a chance. And then Lancia Delta Integrale. I can't even say it. This is is this Technic? Are we technicking it, or is it more like more brick built? It looks more brick built. I'm not sure. It looks extremely detailed. I'm just kind of amazed by the amount of detail there, and clearly a lot of people want it. But with creator vehicles, I haven't seen them do one from here since that one from like a couple years back. I feel like this is something that might be for the creator or Technic line, and it might have a conflict in that regard. So I don't see them doing this specific model, but it looks good for what it is. I mean, that looks really cool. The castle, Brickwood Forest. At this point, I don't see them doing a castle anytime soon. They've denied like every castle that's come up. They've denied castles for popular properties like Legend of Zelda doesn't get any Hyrule Castle that gets passed. I don't see this being likely just because of that. Bricklink's design program had a castle recently, so that's what they'll see. And then the Gilmore Girls house. Okay, Gilmore Girls. So here's a license. It's funny, there's not too many crazy licenses this time, but Gilmore Girls Lego is just such a random idea. Gilmore Girls is relatively well known, I guess, in the pop culture zeitgeist, but I think it's past its prime in popularity, and also the show has ended many years ago. I think this is too elaborate of a build for something that just isn't as popular of a show nowadays. Unfortunately, it looks great. Aladdin Friend Like Me. This is a really interesting idea. I love the big buildable genie, which look at that. And you got all these minifigures too. Okay, that's awesome. This came out great. Will this be made though? I know they want to do more Lego ideas, Disney stuff. I don't know if this is the idea though. I mean, it's a great idea, the buildable genie and all, and it's a very popular property. But for some reason, I don't see Lego doing this. It might just be the centerpiece part. I don't know. I don't see Lego doing like if they're going to do a Lego idea set, it would be a iconic location or something, you know. I don't see them doing the top buildable half of Genie and this platform from the song Friend Like Me, but maybe I'm wrong. So I'm going to not say this is like unlikely, but I'll put it in the middle. The Market Village. So if you're a fan of Medieval Market Village, this is kind of like a bit of a remake, but looks a lot more elaborate and detailed. I'm digging this. This looks cool. I like the beats hanging at the side. Air Jordan 1. Oh, wow. These look fantastic. Of course, we just got shoes recently with Lego. But I don't know. I think it might be a little bit too soon to the Adidas sets. I mean, by the time this release, it would be 2024. I feel like if Lego was to do another shoe set, they'd do it on their own and not do it as a Lego idea set. So I don't think this one's likely. But again, maybe I'm wrong. Winter Village. Magical Village over the bridge. Again, love the builds for these Winter Village things that reach 10K. This looks fan-frickin-tastic. I don't think it's likely because Lego just doesn't approve Winter Village ideas for Lego Ideas sets. The Legend of the Sea Serpent. Okay. This looks gorgeous, first off. Second off, I think this has a possibility. I love what's going on here with this little shack and then this elaborate sea serpent build. It's just a really creative story that has ideas that everybody could connect to, where it's like, oh, there's a big scary sea serpent. But there's also this log cabin, or not even a log cabin, but kind of like a brick cabin type build. We are getting a log cabin Lego idea set. I don't think this is too similar enough to like be a conflict of interest with that one. I would put this in likely. I actually think this is a lovely idea. I think it's creative enough, but it's not even what I think is the best idea. It's more of what Lego would do, and I could see Lego totally releasing this set as a Lego Ideas set. The Orient Express. So where there was a murder on the Orient Express. No, I guess in general today I learned that the Orient Express is just a general train. Again, looks lovely. Lego doesn't do trains for ideas. I don't think they'll change this time. The Notting Hill Market. Okay, let's see this one. The Portobello Road Market. That's what this was inspired by in London's most iconic neighborhoods, Notting Hill. I love the bookshop and this antiques market here. This looks gorgeous. It's not necessarily like a modular, so it doesn't have that holding it back. It is this open-faced street scene. There's some great colors here. I could kind of see them maybe doing that. I would say it's one of the least likely in the likely category of this video, but I will put this in the likely category because I could see them taking a chance and just kind of doing something different from Lego Ideas, but still a building idea, which is something that a lot of people want more of from Lego Ideas. So that's really, really gorgeous. I love the colors there. Pneumatic steam locomotive. Again, I don't think they will do a train for Lego Ideas. I don't think this is likely. Farm life. I would love this so much to be a set. Oh my gosh, okay. This looks gorgeous. Will they release it as a set? Because Lego City is getting farm sets this summer. There might be a conflict of interest there, but I don't think there would be a conflict of interest because the level of detail here is like leagues better than the farm sets of this summer. However, is this just an idea that Lego could go with? I think it's a generic enough idea that's lovely in its builds that I think this does have a possibility, and I would love this to be made because this is just like the best Lego farm setup yet. So hopefully that one gets made. Satisfactory Constructor. What? What is this? Okay, so like for, I don't know, a couple minutes, I'm staring at this like I'm missing something here. And I know it's, okay, Satisfactory is the name of the game. Oh, this is from a video game. Oh, okay, well, I don't want to be that guy, but I never heard of Satisfactory before. And if I have never heard of it, I don't think the general public has heard of Satisfactory. And for there to be like a Lego Ideas set, it has to be something that a lot of the general public knows about. So I don't think the property is as well known for this to become a set, but the build is very interesting to say the least. Living on the Edge. Da, 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 da. Living on the edge. Da, 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 da. Sorry, okay. I love the tower that's going on here. I love how there's this like darkness drooping there. That's grim. The exterior is so gorgeous with the stone, even those pieces appearing once again. And then the interior, let's see. It's actually less detailed than I expected, but this is a house that sits on the edge of the table and makes use of the edge. That's a clever idea. But is it a clever enough idea to sell it as a Lego set? You see, like, I love this idea and I love this build. But think about how Lego would have to sell this as an idea set. So ideas are like gimmicks in a way. When they have a Lego idea set, they have to have a gimmick to the set. So it could be like a license. It could be a crazy idea you haven't seen in Lego before. And when they sell this to the general public, how are they going to market this? It's the Edge Tower, and when you see the word Edge Tower on the top, people are going to be like, what's Edge Tower, you know? And so they would have to literally say, this is a tower that sits on the edge. How would they put that on a box? You know, this is why I don't think this is likely at all. These are all the factors and everything there. Do I love the build? Yeah, but considering all of that, I don't think this will become Lego set. Lego minerals. Holy crajoli. I freaking love it. They're minerals, Marie. I'm sorry. Man, if they made this, I will buy this. I always liked crystals and stuff like that, and to see the the plant piece and cleared, Lego would never give us that. Regardless of all these brick built things, just look very, very real. I love these rocks in particular. Like that looks like those rocks that have the middle parts kind of, open like that. I love how this came out. And then this is like a power minus crystal right here. Is it likely though? I would put this in the, I don't know, it's just such a unique idea that I could see this, like, people would want to buy, like, Lego minerals, like, yeah, like, gems and stones and stuff like that. But then also, it is such a niche idea. How do you market this? I'm not sure. Yeah, I'll put that in the middle. I want that, though. Chippendale, Rescue Ranger, Chippendale, when there's danger. I hope I don't get copyrighted for any of these. This looks great, though, and it's a great small set. Like I say, Lego Ideas doesn't do small sets. I'm trying to think, like, the smallest set they did was, like, the Woman of Science, Woman of NASA, which didn't sell too well. And then I can't think of any cheaper ones since, unless you count those promos. And this is a small set for a Disney property. This, man, if this was like a year ago, I think this would have had more of a possibility because they have that Chip and Dale movie, and that would be like the perfect tie-in. If somehow the Chip and Dale movie is like a smash hit on Disney Plus, I could see the possibility here. But I think as it stands, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers just isn't that beloved of a show to have an Ideas project released. I know a lot of people do love it. Don't get me wrong. But like even DuckTales, I think is just a little bit more popular in the pop culture zeitgeist. But that's my 2 cents. Antique cash register. Ooh, okay. A lot of people don't like the typewriter and stuff like that. This is like the typewriter, but I love the gold on here. I'm a fan of this one, and I like the gold coins too. Okay, I really want this to be made. This is so cool, and I could see this with the typewriter being a success. I could see this being made. Yeah, I would put this in the likely category, and dang it, I want it. And then finally, Jules Verne's Nautilus, which, again, all these gifts, everybody's just gifting out on freaking ideas. This design, very interesting. I like that use of those windshield pieces clipped on there. And then that big squid, what is it specifically? Is it specifically the Kraken? I'm not versed in Jules Verne. I'm sorry. Heck, I haven't even seen Life Aquatic. That's like the last Wes Anderson movie I have not seen. Can you believe it? Regardless, this design is tied to some classic literature, but I think the build is unique enough as its own pitch of, hey, look, it's a submarine with this big squid that I could see potential, but I don't think it's in the realm of the likeliness, so I'll put it right in the middle and say, I'm not sure. That's where we're at. I'm not sure about Jules Verne's Nautilus. So that is it for this Lego Ideas review. A lot of interesting projects. Not too many meme or licensed projects. Like we're not getting another Among Us or whatever. But this time, a lot more detailed builds. But a lot of buildings, a lot of trains. And I think we'll only get like one building or something like that from this whole review. But we'll have to wait and see. There's some great creative ideas, whether it be like that mine set for Wild West, or even that genie set is interesting. I love the minerals. The clock is crazy. But as a whole, it's hard to pinpoint which of these will be made. If I had to place my bets, though, the most likely to be made would be... Why am I pointing at... I think Steampunk Airship. Yeah, I think Steampunk Airship, out of everything, is the most likely to be made. Yeah. Other high chances, though, Wild West Mine, Lego Insects, Polaroid, and Minerals, Cash Register. There was another one that I pointed out that was like, yeah, this one could definitely be made, but I'm not seeing it right there. Oh, the Sea Serpent, maybe. So yeah, lots of possibilities here. Let me know which of these is your favorite in the comments below. My favorite is probably the Wild West Mine. Subscribe for more Lego news and Lego commentary, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.